Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, it's Mr. HD Gamer 101 here with another video. I know, right? Surprising. Anyway, since it's going to take a long time to get the, what is it that I need? The 27,825 research points I need to get the next level 6 tank, I figured why not make a review video on the Russian T-34 Tier 5 medium tank. So in this screen I'm going to show you some of the details of the tank. First of all, just by the looks of it, it's fairly nice looking. Armor is fairly sloped here, but big cupola up here to shoot at, big hatch, 2 hatches up on the front to shoot at, and then, you know, of course, the back also is a pretty big area to shoot at. The tank in size is it's not the biggest tank, but it's definitely not the smallest tank. So just be careful about that when you use this tank, if you use this tank. So go to the armor. The front has 45 millimeters of armor, and the sides also have 45 millimeters of armor, and the rear has 40 millimeters of armor. So the sides in the front have the same amount of armor. The back does not have quite as much. But if you angle this correctly, you're going to bounce quite a few shots from a few of the smaller tanks. The armor is definitely not the best armor in a Tier 5 medium tank, but it's alright. It's decent. The turret armor on the front is 52 millimeters. Oh, this is, by the way, the upgraded turret and turret armor. I'll go through the first one with you in a minute, but the upgraded one is 52 on the front and the sides and 45 on the back. So the back is again more exposed than the front and the sides. The average shell damage is 64 to 106 damage. You're usually not going to hit that high mark unless you get a good shot at the cupola or the underside of the tank. The average shell penetration, however, is 84 to 140, which is very good. You're almost always going to penetrate unless you hit them at a very sloped piece of armor. So we'll go into the research category now. So as you can see, I do have the upgraded turret armor up here and an upgraded gun. So I'll go back to the ones that you'll get originally. You'll have, on the turret originally, you'll have 45 millimeters of armor all the way around. And your overall hit points is going to be 400. As soon as you upgrade to this, you'll of course get the 52 on the front and the sides, and the 45 on the rear, which is fairly good. Also, your hit points will go up to 450. Now, the first gun you get has a rate of fire of 12.24 rounds per minute, which is not very good. Definitely try and get through a few games of that. You can go ahead and look at the average penetration and average damage for yourself on that. I'll keep that up. So you definitely want to upgrade to the next one as soon as possible. We'll go right now. This rate of fire isn't much higher. It's 15.79. There's the average damage and the average penetration again. The aiming time, I believe, is the same, 2.3. Nope, the aiming time is 2.9 seconds on this one. So yeah, this one's not that great. Upgrade as soon as you can to this one. And then the gun that I use is this 57mm ZIS-4 that has a rate of fire of 26.09. Now its average damage is lower than both of these, as you can tell. The penetration is higher, however, and with that, extra rate of fire, you fire every about 2.5 seconds, which is very, very helpful. And then there's this other gun that I would never use. But that's what I have upgraded. Now there's a whole bunch of other upgrades, and of course you can go to the A43, the SU-85, the T-34-85, which is what I'm going to go to, or the MT-25, or all four. Now that I've shown you some of the specs of this tank, I have one gameplay I would like to show you. Now it is we did lose this game, but it's a good representation of what this tank can do, and how the play style of the tank, how that should be. So, right on to that. Okay, so here is the game. Now I'm not gonna skip through the first 30 seconds because I want to give you guys a general tip. And that is, in the mini-map in the corner, find out where you're gonna go, which way is the best. Now since this is a replay, I'm not gonna be able to show you firsthand, but if you look in the mini-map, and just to the left of the green line at this second, there are 2 different rock formations. Now where the green line is pointing. 2 different rock formations that I have a choice of going to. Since this tank should be used for further away, you don't want to be in the front lines with this tank. What you want to do is go up, try and get some high ground that has at least some cover, because the armor is not that great on this tank. It's okay, but it's not that great. And you want to find a place like this, so that way you can just sit and stay, have some places to back up to and other places to fire from. But pretty much what this tank is supposed to be used for is some sniping. Now, right now I'm just seeing if I can spot anybody before they come out. Before the rest of my team spots them. And most of my team is staying back, but as you can tell on the northwest side, we have a light tank going to him, and he finds another light tank that I can't even, he's out of my view range. Don't exactly remember why I tried to find him. And then there's these giant rocks in the way of being able to shoot them. But I'm just analyzing right now, just with this tank. I'm not analyzing with this tank. What I'm doing is I'm going through the playstyle with this tank. And both teams have a kill. It is 1-1 at this point. Now I don't know, I do not have a shot at that medium tank that just popped up on the mini-map a few seconds ago. It is now gone. Now they're back. Now there's 2. They are now winning 3-1. Now there's pretty much no way, unless I move, that I'm going to get a shot on them. And I decide to move to see if I can just spot them again. So I move over here, see if I can see them. But at this point, everybody else on the map, I'm doing something very dangerous right now, letting everybody on the map see where I am. Now I do have the camouflage trait, so it's harder to spot me when I'm sitting still. Luckily, nobody spotted me, but I didn't spot anybody either. Now, we're losing 2-5, which is not very good. I couldn't spot those tanks, so I have no idea where the enemy tanks are at the moment that I can fire at, that I can shoot at. Now I see if I can get a shot off at this medium tank, but there's some hills in the way. Now here's a stupid light tank right here, not thinking about anything. I'm able to pop a shot into. Now I missed that one because I didn't let my my armor zoom all the way in. I hit that one. Then I missed that one again for the same reason, and now he's unspotted. I have absolutely no idea where he is now. I'm not going to take a blind shot because then it'll just give my position away even more. But he spots him again, and I shoot, but I then again did not let myself zoom in all the way. But I shot again, let myself zoom in all the way, and killed him. Now, I have an option here to scoot out on here to give myself away, position away, but get a kill, which I did. Now, I already have 2 kills. We're losing 5-9. Now, what I just did right there was very risky, popping out like that. I may have let the entire other team see me if there were more people there. But I was lucky and there weren't any other people there. But that's what you have to do in this tank. You have to take some risks in order to get some kills. Unless it's a light tank or a medium tank, I'm usually gonna say if it's a heavy tank from a long distance, you're probably not gonna penetrate their armor with this tank from a long distance away. You do have a much better chance against the medium tanks on the sides and the rear, and light tanks from just about anywhere in this, no matter where you're shooting at. Now I noticed there is the light tank up there killed one of our SPGs, but there's this tank destroyer right behind me that I'm very worried about. And since I had my back facing to him, which you already saw earlier, has less hit points, or has less armor, I want to get my front position to him and angled. But now I have my back to the rest of the field, but I'm pretty sure that nobody's going to hit me. And I can still fire, which I choose to do here. But the second I shoot, remember that tank destroyer that was on the other side of the... He knows where I am now. And I was not paying attention to where he was. And I still had no idea till right there, right when I killed this guy. My 3rd kill, that he's there. I knew he was there. I was hoping that I could come down there, possibly getting another shot. But I wasn't able to because that tank destroyer is a beast tank destroyer. And of course he is now unspotted, and we have a light tank left against crazy odds, and I'm gonna switch over right about now to see him die. Yeah. But we had some technical difficulties there. My mic and video cut out, so I had to place this in. But don't worry, you'll get to see the end game results right about and now. So even though it was a loss, it still ended up being a fairly good game, in my opinion. We got almost 16,000 coins out of it. Didn't get too many research points, but we did get the Fire for Effect medal that I seem to be getting a lot recently. We'll go to the detailed report here. I actually made 12,645 coins. I got 331 research points and 16 free research points. I would have liked to get a whole lot more research points for the 3 kills I had, especially the 2 Matildas that I was able to take down. Anyway, here's the stats. You know, I took 3 critical hits on this T-46, ended up killing him. Then this guy, I'm guessing I just probably shot at and missed. Then the 1 Matilda, I got a critical hit, 4 damage points on him and killed him. The other Matilda, I just got 1 damage and killed him. And then the Stug 4, I was able to get the damage on him to kill him as well. So this should be the new format of all of the new ones. Have the battle and then this screen and the end. But even though it was a defeat, I still think it was worth showing you because of showing you what this tank can do. Because this video is going to be about the tank. So, or was about the tank. Alright, anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.